Imagine this while most world leaders board private jets surrounded by TV cameras and flashing lights. Iran's supreme leader doesn't even leave a footprint. Ali Khamenei, the richest cleric alive, ruling a $100 billion empire, moves like a ghost through the veins of Tehran. No flight records, no luxury limousines, no hotel bookings. Instead, his escape route winds through hidden tunnels, underground airstrips, and convoys so invisible that even his own generals are left guessing where he'll appear next. And the stakes, they're lethal. When President Trump was asked where Khamenei hides, he grinned and said, "We know exactly where he is. He's an easy target. Just one bunker buster bomb and decades of Iran's iron rule could vanish in smoke." But so far, no drone strike, no satellite surveillance, no spy agency has pinned him down. Why? Because every detail of his movement is buried under layers of steel, loyal guards, and an elite IRGC unit so secret that parts of Iran's military didn't even know it existed. The man who once preached sacrifice now rules through a fortress of tunnels and shadows while spending billions on hidden mansions, gold vaults, and supercars you'll never see on TV. But here's the kicker, the last secret about Khamenei's ghost army and how he survives Israel's most precise strikes. It's coming at minute 11. And when you hear it, you'll question whether this supreme leader is unstoppable or just moments away from disappearing forever. Stay here. The hunt begins now. Hey, today, we're pulling back the steel doors and locked bunkers to see exactly how Ali Khamenei, Iran's supreme leader and secret billionaire, moves like a ghost while the world's deadliest forces hunt him down. From hidden tunnels to armored convoys and a fortress of silence, this is the real story they don't want you to see. And if you think this is extreme, wait till you see how he spends that hidden fortune. We'll link it at the end. Long before he vanished into tunnels and armored bunkers, Ali Khamenei was just a boy eating stale bread and raisins in a pitch-black basement, born in 1939 in the holy city of Mashhad. He was the son of a modest cleric, no money, no power, no hint he'd one day rule a $100 billion empire. But while Iran's presidents come and go every few years, Khamenei carved himself a throne that answers to no one. After the death of Ayatollah Khamenei in 1989, Khamenei stepped into the supreme leader's robes and never took them off. His word became law. His signature started wars, silenced dissent, and launched Iran's shadow campaigns from Yemen to Syria. While ordinary Iranians stood in breadlines, Khamenei's inner circle built a financial fortress. At the center is Sadat, a so-called charity originally created to manage abandoned post-revolution properties. Today, Reuters estimates it's worth over $95 billion, controlling real estate, telecoms, and oil ventures no court or parliament can touch. Behind the sermons about sacrifice, there's a hidden kingdom of silk-lined mansions, luxury cars, and a fortune funneled through offshore accounts and loyal middlemen. The same man who tells his people to live modestly rides through Tehran in a bulletproof Mercedes-Benz SL worth over $300,000, part of a fleet that would make any Hollywood mogul blush. And yet, even the richest cleric in the world knows fear. Because while he built this empire behind closed doors, outside those doors stand drone strikes, bunker buster bombs, and a public that's starting to see through the black robes. So how does a man this powerful stay untouchable by becoming invisible? Stay with me, because the tunnels run deeper than you think. So how does the world's most hunted cleric vanish without a trace? Forget bulletproof limousines and red carpets. Khamenei's real escape plan runs underground, literally. His movements start in a maze of tunnels beneath Tehran, some so secret that even top generals only know the rumors. These tunnels connect private compounds, military airstrips, and IRGC strongholds buried deep under layers of concrete and silence. No fuel logs, no air traffic control, no passenger lists, just ghost convoys moving at night under armored cover when he does have to fly. Khamenei never steps onto a commercial jet. Instead, he boards military aircraft at hidden IRGC air bases. Far from prying satellites and nosy diplomats, there are no selfies, no leaks, no digital trail. Even his inner circle is forbidden from using phones or encrypted messages when he's on the move if you want to talk to Iran's supreme leader. You talk to him face to face or not at all. But tunnels and airstrips are only half the story. The real cloak around Khamenei is an elite force insiders call the Invisible Army. Officially, it doesn't exist. Unofficially, it's 12,000 hand-picked operatives embedded in Iran's most sensitive sites: drone defenses, cyber warfare units, anti-assassination squads. Their mission: make sure not a single Israeli drone, American missile, or local trader ever gets close enough to pull the trigger. This force operates under the IRGC's Valiyi Amr branch, so secret that even senior IRGC commanders were blindsided when parts of it surfaced in foreign press leaks. Think of them as a cross between a bunker guard and a cyber fortress. They jam signals, intercept drone feeds, plant decoys, and bury Khamenei's real location under layer after layer of misinformation. When Trump bragged, "We know exactly where he is," he's an easy target. The Invisible Army went into overdrive. They shut down known bunkers. They moved Khamenei's command posts overnight. Some insiders claim entire city blocks in central Tehran are riddled with hidden shafts that can seal him off in minutes. And while the world watches for a missile strike, the real fear for Khamenei is betrayal from within a slip, a leak, a tracked convoy. That's why the Invisible Arm also acts as his human firewall. They screen every aide, every driver, every engineer who even touches a bolt on an armored convoy. If you're inside, your family, or you're gone. Yet the secrecy has a price. Khamenei has become a ghost even to his own people. His live speeches have vanished. Instead, he appears in pre-recorded clips behind bland curtains, looking older, weaker, but still surrounded by guards in civilian clothes. It's an image designed to confuse frail but untouchable, cornered but invisible. But no fortress is truly invincible. Israel's targeted strikes have already wiped out nuclear scientists and top generals. The Pentagon's bunker busters wait on standby, and inside Iran, whispers are growing louder if the tunnels fail. Where will Khamenei run next? Stay with me, because the money that built these tunnels didn't just buy silence. It bought palaces, gold vaults, supercars, and his family. They're cashing in like oil princes. That's next. While Khamenei hides beneath Tehran in bunkers and tunnels, his family floats far above ground, living like royalty behind marble gates and steel doors. Start with Mojtaba Khamenei, the supreme leader's second son and heir to the Shadow Throne. Mojtaba alone controls an estimated $3 billion empire, fueled by oil kickbacks, gold vaults, and sweetheart real estate deals that would make Gulf monarchs nod in approval. One signature from Mojtaba can greenlight an oil shipment to China at a secret discount, or secure a luxury villa for a loyal ally, all off the books, all beyond any audit. Then there's Masoud Khamenei, the digital gatekeeper. He's the quiet one, the man who curates his father's public image while privately managing hidden assets scattered from Tehran to European bank accounts. Leaked intel pegs Masoud's offshore stash at over 400 million, with more hidden behind shell companies and coded wire transfers. Masoud Khamenei, the youngest, runs parts of Iran's domestic trade like a private cash machine. He controls car imports, currency exchanges, and logistics contracts that quietly drain millions in profit from a nation already suffocating under sanctions. Ordinary Iranians stand in food lines while Masoud's network fuels luxury condos and hush money accounts. And it doesn't stop with the sons, the daughters, in-laws. Uncles each has a slice of the pie. Boshra Khamenei lives behind velvet walls and boutique investments worth $100 million, all while preaching modesty from behind closed doors. Meanwhile, Hassan Khamenei, the supreme leader's uncle, holds silent power over national broadcasting, siphoning millions through exclusive Sony distribution deals that keep Iranian screens glowing and pockets lined. So when you hear about tunnels and bunkers, remember this: every mile of secret tunnel is paid for by a pipeline of hidden wealth. The Sated conglomerate alone, which started as a charity for abandoned properties, now owns telecom empires, oil stakes, and real estate portfolios that stretch across Iran's richest neighborhoods. $95 billion invisible on paper. Unstoppable in practice. But here's the twist, even a ghost emperor can't outrun the cracks. Just last month, Khamenei broke tradition, no live sermon, no rallying cry. Instead, he sat behind dull curtains in a pre-recorded clip, his face pale, voice shaking. Analysts say it looked more like a hostage tape than a victory speech. Behind the scenes, insiders whisper that the regime is split, power blocks fracturing, generals defecting, old loyalists growing restless, Trump's bunker buster threats, Israel's drone assassinations, an entire generation of Iranians who see through the sermons and want the oil money back in their pockets, not hidden under marble floors. So the question is no longer where Khamenei hides. It's how long he can keep hiding while the world's crosshairs tighten and the fortune that built his tunnels crumbles under its own secrets. And what's next? The man who started in a basement might just vanish back into the darkness he came from. Or maybe he'll be dragged out of it, live on global TV. Stay with me, because the real question isn't how he travels, but how much longer he can run. So in the end, maybe the world's most powerful cleric isn't untouchable. Maybe the bunkers, the tunnels, the ghost convoys, they're not symbols of strength anymore. They're signs of a man who knows the crosshairs are closer than ever. He built an empire on shadows and silence, but every hidden dollar, every armored convoy, every secret airstrip is now a trail back to him. And when that trail lights up, the world will watch a supreme leader who once promised martyrdom face something far more humiliating: surrender. What do you think? Is Ali Khamenei the master of survival, or just another king who will fall when the lights come on? Drop your take in the comments. And if you think the tunnels were shocking, wait till you see how he spends all that hidden fortune: private palaces, gold vaults, supercars you'll never see on TV. Click over to How Ali Khamenei Spends His Billions, and I'll meet you inside.